2023. Not tired of killings, need Obi for rescue. Group, welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post our juicy news update. Please click on the notification bell. The National Coordinating Council NCC for Obedient Movement NCCOM has said that the Northern youth were tired of the killings in the zone and therefore desperately in need of the rescue Peter Obi and Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed promised if elected. According to the group, for everyone killed in the south, there is 100 of that in the north. Speaking at a World Press Conference in Abuja, National Coordinator Council of the Obedience Movement, Adang Adang, called on Nigerians to disregard the report that the North would not vote for Peter Obi. They said, the northern parts of this country are all Nigerians and they are feeling the brunt of what is happening in this country. If one person is killed in the south, you can be rest assured that almost 100 is killed in the north. The agricultural produce, the lands in the north have been ravaged. The northerners cannot go to their farms to farm. The economy is completely going down the drains. If you want to travel from here to Kaduna, you have to pray and fast. I want to tell you that the northern youth feel this particular heat more than anybody. Therefore, there is no way anybody can say in their own thinking that the North would not vote Peter Obi. It is practically impossible. I just came back from Katsina, Kaduna, Kano, and Jigawa. I am aware with what I have saw about Obi. If any of you have been watching, you must have seen how people came out in mass to support the candidature of Peter Obi and Dati Baba Ahmed. Some of the national coordinators of the Council of the Obedience Movement that we are the briefing are Adang Adang 11, Director of Strategy, Dr. Ķ′Ɂด๊1NGS Hilary, Director Secretariat, Efuru Wakpa Obwa, and Director of Resource Mobilization, Danjo Mamusa Ikpeyen. In their speech, they said the NCC is made up of patriotic and mostly young Nigerians across geopolitical and ethno-religious lines who believe in a more prosperous, united, secure, and peaceful Nigeria. This is a movement that is organically built by Nigerians of like minds who are concerned over increasing national woes, ranging from an intolerable and high employment rate to insecurity of lives and property. We are therefore on a mission to reset Nigeria to fulfill her foundational mandate where peace and justice shall reign. A Nigeria where social justice and institutional democratic values are well respected so that the labors of our heroes past shall not be in vain. This has become more exigent now as the country is fast drifting and descending towards a dire precipice of collapse, comparable only to the path taken by a few failed states in Africa and Asia. The urgency to rise to the occasion at this critical juncture compels self-reflection and a compelling need for patriotism that is driven by the zeal to save Nigeria as opposed to vested interest. There is no doubt that Nigeria under President Muhammadu Buhari is bedveiled and buffeted by a myriad of security challenges never seen or experienced since our independence in 1960. The country has indeed been confronted from diverse security threats ranging from election violence, census crisis, ethno-religious conflicts, communal clashes, militancy, and terrorism, but most of these were either localized or sporadic before this administration. Unfortunately, what we have been witnessing since 2015 is the amalgamation and molten mix of all this crisis, all happening simultaneously, unhindered and in a terrifying fashion across Nigeria. Nowhere is safe in the 36 states of the country, with road, rail and air travels constituting a nightmare for Nigerians. The country is under the siege of terrorists, bandits and other criminal gangs holding sway over swaths of ungoverned terrorists from the north to the south, east and west. The most disheartening of these challenges is the fact that there is a well-orchestrated plan by foreign terrorists with their sponsors to cause more havoc and entrench a chaotic atmosphere and a dangerous agenda. While the daily killings and bloodletting of Nigerians have continued unabated under the All Progressive Congress, APC-led federal government, to make matters worse, President Buhari administration from all indication looked dazed, clueless, and incapable of taming the deteriorating economy and political situation in the country. Well, you're not going to understand though if you're not a northerner. But believe you me, I support the part where he said that for every death, for every one death that happens in the south, almost 100 has happened in the north. If you no believe them, leave them. That is why sometimes, these people are coming out to say, not be all of them 9 day daft. That is what these people are coming out to say. These people are at the forefront of receiving any hits. I am telling you. Now then they receive all the hits. Insecurity na their own. They cannot travel, na still their own. You know, from one place to another, from one problem to another. They cannot go to farm. They cannot sleep with their 2 eyes closed. There are so many things they cannot do. In fact, the northerners, I agree with them 100%. They are the ones bearing the brunt of this economy. Now them, they bear the brunt pass. Now them, they bear this brunt. Sincerely, remember I used to tell you people that for one news that makes it out, there are many others that are swept under the carpet. So you know one can come in and say, I don't want to hear now that these people who what's it called? They're not going to, how am I going to put it now? They're not the ones bearing, they are the ones bearing the brunt. I did tell you. Peter Obi cannot rescue Anambra State from sit at home every Monday. Cannot solve the problem going on in the south. Is killing themselves, slaughtering themselves because of agitating of Biafra and the indigenous people of Biafra and ESN have taken all over South East region. Obi wants to rescue the whole Nigeria from problem. Charity begins at home. You are desperate to rule Nigeria. Okay, and your people are not desperate to rule the country, right? They just want to come and solve the problem. If you're going to come out and say Peter Obi has not done anything about the insecurity going on in the southeast, can you please tell us what your Waziri of Adamawa and Jagaban of Lagos have done about the crisis happening in the west and in the north? Can you tell us? You don't throw stone if you live in a glass house. Because it will touch you. Who told you that the Southeast are slaughtering themselves every week? If 10 people are killed in the Southeast or South, 8 of them are being killed by northern terrorists that are spilling everywhere. Okay, well, the truth of the matter is Nigeria, we dey suffer. Nigeria at this point is in shambles. We need to tell ourselves the truth so that we can come together and work towards the truth. I've said it before, we don't need to like each other. All we need to do is to have unity of purpose. Let's have the unity of purpose of making sure that Nigeria will get better. Then we work towards it. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. And until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.